My name's Tim Campos. I'm the CIO of Facebook. My job at this company is to drive productivity and efficiency. When it comes to technology, it's important that we're able to keep up with the pace of the company. More important, it's also the role of the IT organization to drive productivity, not just efficiency for the company. So we have to be incredibly focused on making the employees of the company successful with technology. And so we care a lot about how they perceive technology and how they use it and how effective they are with it. We have a robust ecosystem for the IT systems at Facebook. Of course, we're using Oracle eBusiness Suite to run our back office systems, and there's a lot of technologies connected to Oracle for tax calculations and so forth. We also have a large and complex BI infrastructure for analytics using things like MicroStrategy. And so our Oracle database environment is quite extensive, quite robust, and it's continuously growing as we get more IT services that we offer, and more importantly because just the data sets are growing. So it starts just with scale, that nobody ever wants to get rid of data. Archiving solutions, just as an example, are really challenging to implement because companies don't want to lose old transaction history. So the database environments are constantly getting bigger and bigger. And they're increasingly the bottleneck. So if you have multiple projects going on, you have multiple copies of an environment that you need to maintain. And what ends up happening is, that you just get an absolute sprawl in the database environment. And the more data you have to manage, the more databases you have to manage, the more people you need and the more infrastructure you need. And the database aspect of the ecosystem is the most complex and the most important part of the environment to maintain. So scaling that is particularly expensive for IT organizations. We get a lot done with a small number of people, and we have just very high expectations about how quickly departments are going to move. And so we need technologies that help facilitate that. So when we started looking at Delphix, it was really about how can we support more projects simultaneously, and how can we support the administration of the database environments in a way that made our DBAs more productive and efficient, and also gave us more productive use of the hardware infrastructure that we had. So Delphix provided something which allowed us to move fast without breaking things, and that was really the most appealing aspect of it. Delphix allows us to move fast without placing a lot of strain on the database environment. Instead, it allows us to set up multiple copies of our database infrastructure, to refresh those copies in just seconds. And that is particularly valuable for us. There is, in addition to that, an efficiency aspect of it. We get better use of both people and of our hardware, so we don't need to buy as much. And so that's going to help us save money over time as we scale. So I've implemented Delphix now at 2 companies, and in both environments, the first aspect of Delphix that I found was particularly valuable was just how easy it was to set up and install. We didn't have a lengthy 6-month pilot with huge amounts of consultants that we had to get in to help us implement and then instrument the software. This was something that was really easy for our DBAs to download, get set up, and get started with. The second thing is just how powerful it is. At my last company, we were able to scale from 2 simultaneous projects to 11. At Facebook, we're essentially starting to mirror that same productive value that Delphix has enabled us to get a lot more done simultaneously, and it's coming in at just the right period of time. This is a very exciting year for Facebook in terms of some big milestones that we're driving towards. And as such, there's a huge amount of demand on the IT organization organization to support several different projects across the company, and we need this technology to be able to scale effectively and efficiently. What Delphix enables us to do is to spin up and shut down environments quickly. So if we have new ideas coming from our business partners on initiatives that they want to drive, we can prototype them very quickly with a Delphix-powered environment. Versus if we're in a more traditional setting, we have to make sure that we've got servers procured, databases procured, storage set up and configured, and things just take a lot longer in order to get done. So Delphix really supports an agile environment, which Facebook absolutely is.